41 Seaver Way. Welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Our starting pitcher in this one, Huascar Brazoban. What should we keep an eye on here?
Last time out, wasn't able to get out of the second inning, really put a lot of pressure on the bullpen, but the offense picked him up. I'm looking for him to hit the reset button and get after it in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway from Queens.
First pitch, 7:15.
Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope. That's inside.
That one missed. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Way inside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And that's a 2-bagger. And there it is. He continues his hot swinging.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. We almost saw a really nice leap and catch there, but he really put something behind that one off the bat. I'm impressed with the swing, and the carry put it just out of the outfielder's reach.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second.
Ball.
That one fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. This is the Subway Series on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. What's the scouting report on him?
Racked up a high pitch count last time, was only able to throw a couple of innings. He'll look to get deeper in this start today.
Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Right fielder, number 3, Carson
Bench turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Fastball for a strike.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Sliced hard but foul. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to Jazz. Slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto.
Ball 1.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Judge settles under this one. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Back now with the Subway Series. All set for the start of the inning. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a foul ball. Rosario getting to start at the hot corner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time.
Batting 7, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grisham went deep in his most recent game. Oh, look at the stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 8th, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
That's a little bit low. Out towards right center field. Bench on the move to the alley. And that is that. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Hey! Ball. That's inside. Ball. That's too high.
Hard hit, right side. Goldie takes it himself. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 5th, second baseman, Marcus.
Here is Marcus Semien. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
Up the middle. Slings to first in time.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Number 9 stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground to short, Volpe. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, David Peterson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Digging in, Austin Wells.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
Inside.
Stirring
ball.
in the bullpen for the Mets, Joey Gerber up and throwing. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And there's a ball. Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. It gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ben Rice digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And delivers outside.
Looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Two-0. That's down and in.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And that is out of play. Ripped on a line to center. And there's two away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Two down, nobody on. That one fouled hard the other way.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes.
Simeon toss over to first. That's the third out. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0. Back now with the Subway Series. So now here's the Mets DH, Austin Slater.
Ball, that's in.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. One down.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And now Brett Beatty, homered last night, added another hit as well.
Aye! Ball, that's out.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Third home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Luis Torrens will hit next. Gets under and pops it up. Goldie should have this one. And there are two outs.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Bench batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And a ground ball to first. Play made, that ends the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is the Subway Series on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one hammered center field. Way back there. It's got a chance. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. Way inside, and that hit him.
First base.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Go ahead run on base. Ahmed Rosario now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
First and second, 2 outs. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Late with the swing there.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up.
Ball, that's down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Anthony Volpe digs in now.
Ball.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Stays alive. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets 1. Back now with the Subway Series. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Nope.
Next offering is fouled back. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. Foul ball there. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. This one popped up. Baden. 1 away. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
The designated hitter, Ben Rice.
The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 0-2 now. Goes down looking. Rice wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. 2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge with another scorching run of play lately. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Curve in the dirt. And that's too high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. That's out number 3. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Towards first, Goldie. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder. Grounded out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Oh, 1.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Austin Slater. Flied to right his first time.
Austin Slater.
That one ripped but foul. Slater goes 6'1", 205 pounds. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Gets him easily, ends the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. New pitcher on here, Joey Gerber. He's making his second appearance of the season. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch gliding out of the warning track. And if you're in the opposing dugout, that's a sigh of relief. He's been a nightmare at the plate. Paul Goldschmidt now. Swing and a ball popped up. Vientos. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's outside.
Next
That's
offering
ball two.
upstairs. Way high.
That's a ball.
Into center. Giving chase. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. Yanks held in check. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Rodon back to work.
That's a ball.
So two
Ball
balls
two.
and no strikes. Looks like he wants the signs again. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike one. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. 0 for 1 so far.
Inside, ball one.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Bench will hit next. That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's
That
not going to
ball's
swing
foul.
that early in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mets go down quickly. They're down 2-1. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now here's Trent Grisham. That one to first. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
Ball one.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's
Just
out.
missed. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Yanks go in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Right through there for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at-bat through the count.
That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Soto in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Bellinger returns it to the infield as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Just off the inside edge. And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
So the tying run at second keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
No, inside.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Marcus Semien waiting to hit for the Mets. And that's a fair ball. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score. It's an RBI single. And this game is tied in the 7th.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Has grounded out a couple of times. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That keeps the zone, and it's 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder. That's outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Eighth inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Brooks Raley.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
Catcher Austin Wells.
That's out.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Devin Williams, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Kimbrel getting loose as well. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. That's a very athletic play.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. In the dirt, ball one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Ball. Nope. That's
Raley,
inside.
37 years young, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Score remains 2-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Austin Slater stands in.
For the Mets, designated hitter, Austin Slater.
And that's a little bit high.
Ball, that's
is just
just out.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
One up, one down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one.
You don't want to
Inside,
get beat
ball
by
one.
a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
2 balls,
No,
no
that's
strikes
down.
to count. And
That's
another
ball
ball. Luis Torrens up next for the Mets. And there's the automatic. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Payoff pitch on the ground, right side. He'll do it himself, and that is out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens.
Ball
Close,
one.
but called the ball. And it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Aye.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one
Ball
is
3.
downstairs. And the count's full. Carson Benj in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Devin Williams.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active. He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boo. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball, that's high.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. In the air, right field. Bench has a beat on it. And a couple of quick outs. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball one.
Misses with the
That's
2-0,
inside.
and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Two down, nobody on. Bouncer to second. Simeon tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back here in Queens, bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. That one pulled foul. Line drive, base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there, coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
A little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the... Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
1 out man at first. Here's Juan Soto, 1 for 3. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
That clips a corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Step off, throw to first. Taylor back on a dive. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. On the ground to first. Volpe at second for 1. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. We are tied 2-2. Back now, and we're at extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Craig Kimbrell ready to make his season debut, and it comes at a high leverage spot. And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off here in extra innings. Ryan McMahon.
And with the runner starting on second, you don't want to do too much here. Just try to stay short, put the ball in play.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Inside, almost got him. swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Go ahead run on base. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Luke Weaver getting loose out there. Runner edges away at second. And that one fouled off. On the ground. Bichette slings to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop.
So up next, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. This one in the air, center field. Under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Citi Field. On to the bottom of the 10th. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Paul Blackburn gets the ball now.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Fouled off down the right side.
Oh, 1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now Marcus Semien. Flips the corner. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The winning run on second base.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than.
Hard hit, base hit. Heading for the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Mets walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.